Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. In every miles of journey begins always with a single step, and this is what happened to our journey here in the farm. We started from zero, we started from scratch. And now you can see that there are many developments. We already have been able to breed our ducks, chickens, geese, and in the future turkeys and many more. I'm looking forward to have a goat farm and we will build a goat house. And for this purpose, we are actually targeting for year 2024 to accomplish all these things. And I'm so happy that so far so good. We were able to produce our own food. We were able to culture azolla. We were able to culture our worms and many more. Even the production of the alcohol is doing well. So come on, please be with me as we will tour around and feed our animals. I have just discovered a new food for our catfish, and this is the corn bran. I believe that this corn bran is one of the best food that we can also give to our ducks, chickens, and even catfish. And I've been observing since I started giving them with this corn bran that I was able to reduce half of the expenses for our pellet. You know, this fish pellet is very expensive. That's why I'm thinking about alternative food for our catfish. And the corn bran will answer to the problem. And you will see that even the ducks are eating here and they're competing over the food with the catfish. And you will see also that the catfish would love to eat this corn bran. And there is no issue about this. I've been doing this for quite some time already, and this is what I'm gonna share with you. Also, those catfish breeders can also try this one, especially on the grow out stage. It's very effective with lower cost as to the expenses for the food. And you know the importance of the mealworms, or otherwise known as the superworms. I already have mentioned the benefits that our pets can get out of the superworms. Of course, we know that it has high protein content. It has something around 45% protein for our chickens and ducks. And I'm so happy about this because these are easily produced. And if you would like to know about this, of course, I will have a bird's eye view discussion about how to produce this one. It will start from the larva, of course, and then we will put them in individual cups or containers for them to be forced to become pupa, and then from the pupa they will become like this one. You will see this young beetle. These are the breeders, and when they're gonna lay eggs on the beddings, of course I use the corn bran for the beddings. They will produce in a massive scale. And you will note that the production of the superworm is only concentrated on 3 cycles: the larva, the pupa, and the adult beetles. So you will see that the worms are being placed individually inside the hen's cup, and we will wait for a couple of days, maybe 10 days, before they gonna turn into pupa. And when they gonna turn into pupa, we will wait for another 2 weeks, and they will become young beetles. And this alien-like looking pupae are actually waiting for their turn to become beetles. You see that? It seems they're dead, but no, they're not dead. They're just hibernating. They're just waiting for their turn to completely develop the wings, and they will have the strength to really become beetles. See that one? And there are plenty here. And you will see that we have provided them with this bedding. And this bedding is very important because when they're gonna turn a very weak beetle, they will be able to crawl. Because if we will just put them in an empty basin such as like this one, this is very slimy, that it will damage their wings. So you are seeing now the adult breeders. I said adult because they are already very dark. They are turning black. Because if they are young, their color is brown. But when they turn adults, their color is black as this one. So you see how they like this one, especially the chickens and the ducks. They're learning to eat the superworm because by nature, this is the main food of these animals in the wild. And we have here the peahen who eats a lot of worms so much. See that? And I hope that the ducks will also learn eating these worms, because they're afraid. Some of them are afraid, but some of them are already eating. And one of the best sources of protein is none other than the natural worms that they can eat in the field. That's why we are breeding so much of this mealworm. These are the bamboos that we're gonna use for the extension of our chicken coop. And what is going to happen today is the fast tracking of the extension, because we are actually flooded with chicks of these native chickens. And for this material, I only spent around 5,000 pesos, including the bamboos and the wood. And that is only around $100. So it's very cheap. And we already have a vast source of material to be used for our expansion. As you can see here, we again made a structure, an extension of the chicken coop that we have previously made. And the purpose of this is actually to provide another shelter for our chickens, because I believe that in the next couple of days, we're gonna be seeing hundreds of chickens, and this is our dream, to produce thousands of chickens in the year 2024. And this is not actually difficult. This is achievable because we already have made this one in the previous farm, and we were successful then, only that we had encountered a little problem about the property. But now, since we have this permanent place, then I believe that this is gonna be the start of our mega breeding of these native chickens. And we are set today to complete this one. Of course, we just use the bamboo as our materials. And here in our place, bamboos are just easily, purchased, because many people are doing business out of this bamboos. And it's about to integrate our vegetable farming here. And this is actually intended for the chickens as well, because we need to have, shaded area. And I decided to just use and integrate the vegetables. And we have here the trellis already that these vegetables can crawl. It's made of bamboo. And I'm looking forward to have a shaded portion right here, especially during noontime for our chickens. This is very important because our chickens will suffer heat stroke with too much heat. So since we are not yet able to grow trees here, we might as well grow vegetables and be able to create an area where these chickens and ducks can stay, especially during noontime. So we also have grown here our taro, and this is also one of the best sources of food that we can feed to our animals, and you will see that they are already thriving. And the best thing that we do here is to line up along the pathway or along the dikes, so that this will of course help to prevent soil erosion, and it's quite effective, it's quite good. So let me know about your suggestions, let me know about your thoughts about this farm. Of course, I will engage with you because you are my partner, you are actually my inspiration in the daily activities for this farm. And if you have some suggestions, please do a comment. So I would like to see you in my next video, and if you are not subscribed to this channel, may I humbly ask you to please subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we are uploading informative and very challenging videos on a regular basis. See you in my next video, all here at Dexter's World!